I was supposed to push pause, but I pushed stop. But the snake. This is part 2. You see the message for this of the snake? Transformation. That's the cellular upgrade. You're shedding the old. And then we have the boar and the sea lion in reverse, right? So this is how people see you, and this could represent external energies. There's a lot of people around you that aren't feeling the message for the boar is bravery. They're not, you're going to inspire them to be brave, and to hold space as well, to awaken. And then we have the sea lion, which is balance, right? A lot of people go from one end of the spectrum to the other. You're inspiring people to find balance within themselves because they see this in you. They see you as brave. They see you as balanced. They see you as someone that's not afraid of transformation, not afraid to shed the old. Because remember, like I said, they see you elevating even higher, and that's their catalyst to step up even just a little bit. And these people, again, in the little bit, they may be stepping up just so they can look like they're doing something, but in them pretending, they're still learning. Bottom of the deck, we have swordfish, and it's focus. You are focused. And like I said, focus on the good in your life. This person, they absolutely love you. They absolutely adore you. They want to be you in some cases. And like I said, when it comes to the government, I feel like a lot of these people are so corrupt within themselves they can't even sleep at night, and so that could be what they envy about, the people, is that we're still connected to our true and authentic self, and these people have no clue who they are. They've gone so far into corruption with corrupt mentor that they've totally lost compassion, and so their lives are not as glamorous as you may think it is. And again, this could go from a global level even down to personal level. These people could have it all together, look as though they have it all together, have all the finances, the home, just the ability to, just to do whatever it is that they need to do when they need to do it. But they're still jealous of you, and you may not have nowhere near what they have. But what you have is something that money can't buy. That what you have is something that is earned. And these people want to invoke you to do the things that they did to elevate, to backstab, to fight, to go back and forth in arguments and try to prove your point. But you like, this is below me. It's immature to yell and argue and fight. Like, I'm not doing all that with you. Like toddlers throwing temper tantrums. And you may have regressed into that energy, but again, it didn't get its hooks in you like it, like it like it once did as you were growing up, because the hooks were put into you as soon as you came out the womb, for the most part. But know that nothing is in vain. Like the Vulture Spirit card says, nothing is wasted. The Vulture card is the number 63, which for me, the number 63 can rep for me. Well, it it's it's not compromised. It contains the number 6. There's another word I wanted to use. It's really not that serious. It contains the number 6, which represents healing for me, and the number 3 represents expansion. Remember, we're here with the greater expansion. But again, remember, it's Vulture Spirit, right? People like to see this as negative, but vultures actually keep the ecosystem running smoothly. It cleans up, what is no longer, and what people feel like is trash, but nothing is wasted. You know what I'm saying? The vulture can take what is dead and alchemize it for its good. 63 adds up to the number 9, completion, as well. So yes, things may be challenging right now, but nothing is wasted. Nothing is in vain. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. Underneath that, wow, 36, a mirrored number. You have 63 and then 36. But this is the koi fish spirit, and it says there's always enough. There's always enough. So you may feel like these, even whether on a personal or global level, that there's a lot of greed going on and these people are taking all of the money and this, that, and the third. Hold space. They want you to be in the lack mentality. Hold space. Right? Focus on the good in your life. Because there is always enough. There is always enough. 64. The odds. 63 and 64. And then we got 36 here. All have the number 6 in them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Again, 6 is healing. 4 is stability. Right? So you are healing your stability with being able to understand that sometimes life stings. Remember, it did come out in reverse though, but you're finding the balance. Temperance is balance. You're learning in the challenges, you're learning to alchemize the energy. Nothing is wasted. Nothing that you've gone through is wasted. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Don't allow society, religion, anyone or anything to make you feel less than. You're where you're supposed to be. Okay. So now we got the 5 of Swords, and then we got the 5 of Wands in the upright this time, right? 2 5s represent change. That 5s are that middle ground. It can go either left or it can go to the right. But again, 5 of Swords is a bittersweet victory. With the 5 of Wands here, this is competition, jealousy, envy, all of that. So what is given that it's bittersweet victory because you're battling someone that you truly love. Maybe or person, place, or thing, whatever, something that you truly love. You had to battle it victorious. You successfully faced your darkness, but you didn't want to have to do that. But it was necessary because that cycle needed to end, whether it was, again, a thought, a mentality, total relationship. Yeah, then I say it was someone you love, 2 cups. Dealing with someone that you truly, truly love, someone that is a soulmate. That's why it was bittersweet. That's why it was bittersweet. And again, this can go on a personal or global level. And so you're okay with facing life with or without possibly this system that you've lived your whole life going along with. You're okay with the unknown. And it's been a long and arduous road to get to this point. But you've successfully faced your darkness. And with that being the case, your thoughts need a reboot. And that's why your thoughts need a reboot. Because you're not that little hopeless lamb anymore. Right? You're not that child you once were. You are grown. You're big. You can protect that inner child. You're not defenseless anymore. Right? And like the card says, never forget how resilient you are. Okay? You always bounce back. Don't forget all of the challenges that you've been through and where you are now. You're breaking through the obstacles and taking what's yours. Right? And so that's why we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. Those external energies are no longer winning. Right? Hangman in reverse. They don't know what the fuck is happening. They don't know why the banana in the tailpipe ain't working no more. Because now we're driving an electric car. And the Star card in reverse. They're being knocked off their pedestal. They're being knocked off their pedestal. On personal and a global level. Right? The lies that they told themselves to make them feel good about the bad they were doing. No. It ain't working no more. And again, this was a bittersweet victory for you, but it's necessary. And then we got the bottom of the deck. The Lovers in reverse. Remember, we do have the 2 of Cups out here as well. Could be, again, someone that possibly put you in a third party. This could be on a global level. This could be the government triangulating races and cultures against each other. But it's ending on period in the upright. You have the power. The people on a global level, the people will regain their power. And then we got the Nine of Wands in reverse. And they're going to do that and you're doing that by setting healthy boundaries. And you ain't bending, folding, nothing. This Emperor card and the Sun bottom. Cuz. Yeah. So, yeah, these people, baby, you have seen the light. Okay? You have seen the motherfucking light. Enlightenment. Happiest card in the deck. Like the other card said, I had to go ahead and burn some sage too. But like the card says, it's okay to be happy. It really is. And you may not feel that way, but you've done a lot of work and you've overcome a lot. Again, remember, you have successfully faced your darkness. And now you are more consistent. I don't feel like the regression that you have experienced in recently, you're not going to experience that again. It's given that it's up from here. Greater expansion, upgrade. And so on and so forth. Because you are taking responsibility of your thoughts. And you're being more consistent and focusing on the good. You know, and knowing thyself. That's why things are expanding and upgrading for you. Empress card in reverse. They see you as the Empress. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. They see you as wish fulfillment. Maybe a little too late. But they see you. And remember, we did see mother issues, mother wounds, more, you know. And again, you face your darkness on that as well, I feel. And so that's why you embody this nurturing and mother energy, because you've remothered yourself. You've successfully faced your darkness, and you have done the work to reparent yourself. You've done the work to repair your low self-esteem that you shouldn't have never carried. But again, religion, society, if you are, you know, of Afro descent, society and everyone else in the world would constantly try to tell you or make you think that you're less than. Far from the truth. This is a piece of resin. Where did it come from? Is the question. Anyway, I may need to burn this. But that's the only thing. Like when it's this big, when I put it on charcoal for it to burn, it usually makes the charcoal go out because it melts all over the charcoal and puts the fire out. So I'm going to have to crush that up and make it smaller. Anyway, neither here nor there. But you are receiving wish fulfillment. People see you as wish fulfillment. They see you as this Empress energy. You embodying the Emperor energy, and you own your Emperor energy. You in your Emperor energy. And people also see you as the Empress. Like King of Queens. Queen of Queens, King of Kings type energy. Mastery. And you're becoming consistent. Think this you embodying this energy is becoming more consistent. Before you would get it in spurts. But now it's about to be a more consistent thing. With you taking responsibility for your thoughts and actions in regards to your perceptions and your interpretations and what it's being colored by. You're being more consistent on focusing on the good, and allowing yourself to be in a flow state, alchemizing the Mars energy to whatever you need it to be, to break through the obstacles and take what's yours, and so on and so forth. And I'm talking about, you feel me? I think I want to wrap it up right there, though. I hope that helped in someone in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Hope it made sense. I feel like it was kind of all over the place, but you know, it is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. But if you were here for part 2, more power to you. Anyway, I love you all, and until next time.